Hello, and thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast, the best skateboard podcast in the world. Today is Wednesday, December 9th, 2015. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Andrew James Ariam from JunkieMonkeys.com. Joining me is Grant Fierro and always Michael Hollywood Medines. What's up, folks? We got a good show for you today. We're going to get started with a big-ass topic. That one is Nike SB Chronicles 3 video. That will be, and I like how we have the Nike SB Chronicles topic now.
Hey,
Blab. Thank you, Blab.
Blab.
That's what's up, Mike.
Grant,
Hey.
you went to the premiere.
Best night of my life.
Really? It was? What was
up there?
Okay, so what made this one of the top 5 best moments of your life? What was
You got
so
his
great
dick
about it?
sucked for the first time.
No, I didn't.
You didn't get your dick
didn't
sucked?
say that.
Damn.
No. All right. Well, anyway, so it was it was just cool to be like around a lot of the people in the industry. So it was like, I don't know, it was like, and especially like ever since Jim's so supportive of the show, and I've been like talking to him online or whatever a lot, but like it was cool to be able to sit with him and like talk to him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And Robert Brink was there, and I met Mickey Reyes from Deluxe also. So it was just cool to like. What?
Did he eat your food?
Mickey? No.
He ate my food.
I know that story.
But it was just cool to like hear their opinions and just chat with them. And then like probably one of the better, like sickest things ever said to me was like Trevor Colden was walking around. Like in the beginning, we were just upstairs. There was like a little bar area. And so a bunch of people were like drinking or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Trevor was walking around. So like said what up to him. And then because I was pretty sure he had seen the re-edit I did of him and Ishad for Push. And so I like brought that up and he's like, oh yeah, like that's the one Thunder posted about, right? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like super stoked on it and like was like, oh, that thing was like probably sicker than my actual Push part, like super hyped on it. So that was just cool. But
what was the interactions like with Jim? What did you guys talk about?
The podcast. Well, Sebastian was at the premiere too. So we talked about the podcast a while and then just, I don't know, different things happening in skateboarding, stuff about the video, like who's guesses on first part, last part. I don't know, just stuff like that. Okay.
All right. And then your thoughts on the actual video?
Yeah, well, my thoughts on the video?
Yes.
I love it.
Okay, what do you love about it? Give me specifics here. Stop generalizing shit here. Sorry. Come on, this is the podcast.
Corey's part is amazing because he's having a good time. Which like it's just very like obvious to tell that he's having a lot of fun on his skateboard, which is cool to see. Second part in the video is Trevor Colden. He definitely killed it. I liked his part a lot.
Skated Too Easy. That was sick.
That's so funny to me.
Love that fucking song.
He killed it.
Whose part did you not like? Did you not like Lance Mountain's part?
No, I liked it. There was no part I didn't like.
Okay, all right. So
playing the safe. I would say it. I'm not just saying that.
You like everybody's. Yeah. Sure, that's cute. All right, so we're gonna move on to Hollywood. So.
Whoa, wait, what? Whoa! I didn't even get to talk about Kevin.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just figured.
I want to hear Grant.
He's the man, dude. Kevin went off.
Okay, so that was the most hype part.
I'm hyped on I don't know. I can't really choose like my most hype. Anyway, but some people were bummed, or at least like some kids in my school. I don't know if this is like a super popular thing, but like bummed he didn't have a rap song just because that's like his. I don't know, like Kevin. It's like he always like blasting rap his videos and like always videos him like with the speaker or whatever. But like I thought the song that they used definitely really fit his style, like at least his skating. And I'm personally like a fan of that band, Alabama Shakes. So I thought it was sick. Costin's whole part was ridiculous. His ender was insane. Karsten obviously went off, and it was a really cool moment to like actually be there when someone turns pro. So because
they turn Eric Karsten pro, correct?
Karsten Kleplin, yeah, I went pro at the premiere.
And he got at the premiere. So you saw. So what? How did they introduce it? Was it after the film?
Did you call him Eric Karsten?
Oh, yeah, what? It says that on one of his boards.
Okay, yeah.
It was kind of obvious the way they did that. Like, I mean, it was a surprise, I guess, but like, I don't know. I think everyone knew just because Skate Mental said they're going to turn someone pro this week, and then Karsten was in the video. He had last part, and right before the video started, I think it was Scuba was talking, and he's like, right after the video, we have a surprise. And the video ended, and they had 3 chairs up on the stage, and Scuba was like, Brad Staba and Trevor Cole didn't come up here. And obviously Brad Staba's the owner of Skate Mental, and then Trevor's a team rider. And so they went up there and it's like, oh yeah, you can call up Carson. And so then they called up Carson a second later, and Staba and Trevor like went to the side. Mm-hmm. And Scuba's like, we know you wanted to be Am forever, but we're turning you pro. And they like walked out with his boards and like gave him his board and stuff. I actually have a video of like it happening, which is cool.
That's badass.
Did you post it yet?
No, well, it was on Snapchat and then I saved it.
Okay.
Did
you get a chance to watch the video, Medina?
Yeah, dude, I got to like watch it and like give you guys my reactions during this.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was fucking hyped on that video, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely say that like the costume part was exactly what I wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one of the main things that I took away from the video was the fact that the costume part was like it totally lived up to the hype that everyone wanted it to be. I think, in my opinion, I thought it was sick. And I meant to bring this up. I talked about this with Grant the other day. I compared this part to the Chomp part.
Chomp on this?
Yeah, how he was doing like in like this like the wall. He did some wallies. He did like grinds to manuals and shit like that. You know?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I feel like I know Ride Channel posted an article that was like Costin was like 15 years ahead of the game or whatever, blah blah blah, with his Nike part, and it's like you can totally see the comparison there. That's pretty cool to me. I think.
Right.
Like it's almost like a retro part, but in a not retro way, you know, because it's like the new Nike video 2015 HD compared to the Chomp shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Like, I don't know. I definitely saw the comparison though. Like I saw what they were talking about. I thought that was really cool. Another thing, I'm really glad that Lance Mountain did have as much footage as he did.
Yeah,
I thought that was sick. I thought they were kind of gonna do like the whole.
Robert Brink is talking some good stuff here.
Yeah, no, I definitely thought that. I forgot. That he was just gonna.
So Tidy's watching right now.
Yeah.
I thought it was just gonna have a quick little like blurb about like Lance Mountain or maybe some of like the older dudes that are on Nike like Gino. I thought Gino might have had something or whatever, but I thought it was cool that he had a full part like that. I thought that was badass.
His front feeble grind was so sick.
You were breaking up a little bit. I heard what?
His front feeble that he did on the pool was tight.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite things. Everything he did over like the little channel thing was awesome too.
The hippie jump over the little swim or like the ladder was sick.
Yeah, I love when they do shit over like the ladder like that. I think that was awesome.
And Corey, then what was his air? That alley-oop air? Because that was tight. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I think that everything that Corey did, like you said, he was having fun and it looked like he was really comfortable on his board or whatever. I think that was dope, but I think that it fit really well for first part, although I wish that KB would have been first.
Okay.
Wait.
Nothing against Corey. Nothing. I thought his part was fucking awesome.
His like slappy. Sorry, are you done?
No, yeah, go ahead.
His slappy front nose, like up to nose manual, nollie tray out. So sick. You remember that?
He does a lot of wacky, fucked up shit that like you feel like he's goofing around. But if you were to try that, you would eat the shit. Yeah, for sure.
The hobble onto the kink rail is ridiculous.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's so gnarly.
It is crazy. I gotta say, Costin's part. That's all. I was honestly just so selfish to me. I was like, I really don't care about you. I don't care about you. Just let me get to the Costin part. And I mean, I watched it, but I wasn't analyzing it and dissecting it the same way I was watching Costin's, and I was super thrilled at it. Love to see the my favorite generation of skateboarders still doing their thing, especially
hell yeah.
I went skateboarding with a few gentlemen yesterday. I went to LA and I got to skate with one of the Primitive's flow riders. His name's Robert Neal. I don't know if you guys ever heard about him. He's really good, real cool.
He's really really good.
He's a dope kid. I was talking to him, and I was talking to my buddy Alex, a few other guys, and they were talking about that they liked the Nike video, but it wasn't as good as the second one. What do you guys think about that? Do you think the second one was better than the third?
In my opinion, yes. Just because there were more dudes in the second one featured in the second one that I enjoy watching their skating, I guess more than the guys in the third, which kind of sounds ridiculous because I really like the whole video, but I mean, anytime I can see in a full Ashad part, I can see a full Lawan part, I can see fucking, you know, like, that means a lot, dude. That means a lot. Especially Ashad's part in Chronicles 2. Like, holy
that part's
shit.
amazing.
Don't forget about Donovan Piscopo.
Can't forget about Donovan either, man.
Donovan came out with some footy this week, too.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
In the FA thing.
Yeah, he put some flames
Dude,
out there.
That back lip pop out to regular. You know,
over like that.
Shaky and regular, the one to regular. I was like, no way.
That's one of my favorite clips.
No way.
Drew, did you get to watch that the little edit?
No, I didn't. I wasn't
like fuck or something. Fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's called like fuck. I don't know.
Okay, hey, remember when Sean Pablo did the board side of Hurricane on that spot too?
Yeah,
that was so.
Now
sick.
I think I watched that edit maybe 2 or 3 times. Honestly,
dude, I love when Tyshawn is like, "Yo, Nat, give me a Gatorade."
Yeah,
whoa, that is so funny to me. It's so funny.
I think Strobeck's hijinks are either hit or miss.
Really, I
feel like some of his hijinks. I'm like, why that was stupid. Like that was not even
enjoy
cool.
most of them.
Then other stuff, I'm like, I think that's fucking hilarious.
I think it's funny when Nikel's doing that kickflip to backside wall ride down like that 5-star thing.
Dude,
and
that was
guy
the coolest thing.
And he's like, "Hey, can I get a chip?" Like what?
And he wasn't having it, dude.
That guy didn't say anything to him. But that line, I mean, it was just a flat ground tray flip before, but that tray flip was insane. Like the way he caught it and then just he was going fast on that wall.
Yeah, that was a really cool edit. I'm glad they did that when they did it too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on here. We're gonna talk about Brandon Biebel wearing a Nike SB beanie.
What do you take away from that, Drew?
I take away that maybe he just left his beanie. Maybe he left he brought one. Maybe he just like, man, it's fucking cold out here. Where's he at? Is he in China? Where's he at?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Yeah, it's a China trip for footprint insoles.
I know that like he had Lakai's on in the like.
Yeah,
footage.
I don't know.
What do you guys take away from it? Because it's like at the same time, it's like I don't really think it's.
Yeah,
I
don't think it's much.
I don't think he's leaving.
Yeah,
I think he happened to pick up a beanie and it happened to be a Nike SB one.
I wouldn't say there's no chance he goes there, but like I don't think that like even if that were to happen, this isn't like the first step of that. This is I want to wear a beanie and this is he put the logo in the back, like everything about it was like he's not like Nike, like it was.
But at the same time, with all the shit that's going on with Guy and all the shit that like people leave
that's what I was thinking.
It's like you can't just do that and expect people not to speculate the worst. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
they can't. Yeah, exactly.
I bet Lakai was bummed.
You said what?
I bet Lakai was bummed because a lot of people posted that clip. Like
I know
it, like the clip, like a bunch of accounts.
Yeah, and it's pretty much.
It's crazy to see like you wearing a beanie in the back. Like how much you wouldn't. I bet you didn't even think anything about it. He's like, no one's gonna see that shit. Well, I looked up the person who filmed it was like, you know.
Yeah, but the filmer
zoomed in. Yeah, they like zoomed in pretty much
because he was trying to get those tags. He's like, he posted.
Yeah.
Right there.
He's probably thinking, you know what? The blank board just played out. Let's try some.
The little mini logo on your beanie is the new thing.
What is that? Let me zoom in.
Yeah, that's too funny, man.
That was pretty cool.
I don't take away that he's gonna be on Nike. For me personally, I just kind of think he just was wearing a fucking beanie and it just happened to be a Nike one.
The hippie jump he did was cool though.
That was cool.
Very. He was out in the streets again. Granny, you proud of him or what?
That's what I'm talking about, B.
He made news again twice this week. 2 podcasts in a row. He went street skating again. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, that's hot.
Let's not make it a topic anymore.
Hopefully he got some footage in China on that.
I'm sure he did, dude.
Oh well, yeah. There's no way he didn't, but I mean, I don't know.
Dude, I read a really funny comment on one of our YouTube videos that says like. What did it say? It was like China should be skater of the year.
Oh, I saw that.
That is hilarious. That's so good. I was hyped on that. I laughed my ass off.
Felipe should be sponsored by China.
Speaking of skater of the year, I don't know how I skipped this one. It's even our biggest thumbnail on here is Ave winning skater of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think he would, honestly, but I'm not upset. I think he fucking kicked ass all year and he deserved it.
You think he deserved it more than Shane now because you were the biggest Shane yapper on the podcast since he dropped Shane Goes. All I was hearing from you was Shane all day. Shane Goes.
I still thought Shane.
So
I still had Shane for the win. I definitely still had Shane for the win. I thought he was going to take it for. Honestly I thought Lawan was going to be like his only like real competition because they both released a lot of footage through Thrasher. But then again, so did Abe. You know.
Was
and
Lawan
Abe did it consistently all year.
Yeah.
Like whether it be like a few tricks in an edit or an entire part or his raw files or you know what I mean, the voice of Silver shit. It's like he had a lot of footage, man. So it's like I can't hate on him at all.
I looked at it
skates fast, it looks good. Like I'm not mad, dude.
I looked at it as if like, in my opinion, Abe was one of many to deserve it.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't really choose Skater of the Year. Like I don't know. Like I thought it was going to be Shane, but was Shane my pick? Not really. I would have been like, there were so many people that I would have been hyped on if they won, and Abe was one of them.
If I'm being
a lot of footage.
Realistically, I would have loved for Gilbert to win.
Gilbert would have been tight too.
That would have been the coolest. In my opinion,
I feel like
that would have been the coolest scenario had Gilbert won because he put out two amazing parts. He stayed relevant. Quasi did their thing. Like they switched it up or whatever. Like it would have been really cool to have Gilbert win. Yeah, did I think Shane was gonna win? For sure. Did he have me hyped on all of his footage all year? For sure, dude. Like that's why this race this year was like it was a complete toss up. It was so gnarly. It was a complete toss up. It's like, okay, he wins. Did he not deserve it? No, fucking of course he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I feel like Abe. Well, all the other contenders or like finalists, whatever, were like a lot. He was the oldest one for sure, which is like cool. I don't know if like they
wasn't Guy a finalist?
Oh yeah, he might have been. So just him and Guy, but I feel like Guy wasn't talked about as much as the other ones. And it's like I don't know if they consider this or like if that. I don't think this necessarily should be a factor.
You can't win off of Instagram, dog.
But like Abe won this year, and like the way I look at it, it's like I would almost guarantee Shane's gonna win Skater of the Year at some point. Like those people, they're all gonna win in the future. Like this is Abe's year, and now like you're gonna see probably younger people again in the future. Like Shane's gonna win Skater of the Year. Luwan will probably be in the running every year or win a year, you know, like
with what you just said, you figure that they'll be the younger guys have, you know, they have more longevity to them because they have more time in the game as opposed to, you know, the Guy Mariano thing where they were trying to, a lot of people thought that he was going to win. Like all the girl camps and everyone was like, we need to get this motherfucker in Skater of the Year this year or else he's never going to do it because he doesn't have that many parts left. Yeah, apparently he does because he's signed to Nike, so he has to put out some type of footage. You know what I mean? So,
well, you could Instagram and Nike's hype though. No.
Well, here's my biggest question though, is that it's a simple one though. Do you think Skate of the Year's rigged?
Rigged, no, but it's not completely fair at all.
How? Okay, thank you. Because I'm going to bring up that point also. Why is it not fair, Grant? Why is it not fair?
Because if you actually look at the they'll put the person, the finalist, their sponsors, and then like what they did this year.
The credentials.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The credentials, and they only list stuff that like they won't list anything from the Barracks, the Skateboard Mag, any other like content website or magazine thing. It's just Thrasher stuff or maybe like an outside sponsor that's not like a competitor of Thrasher or anything, you know?
Not a media sponsor, not a media
exactly.
conflict.
So
I got a problem with that.
I don't like it'd be cool. It's Thrasher's Skater of the Year. So does that make sense? Yes, but I wish the biggest award in skateboarding had nothing to do with the magazine.
Politics.
I wish it was just like but like how is that possible? I don't know if it is, but would that be cooler? Yeah. Because you can't take a part away from a Shaw just because you didn't make money off that. That's ridiculous.
Thank you.
Just because your bank account didn't up because a Shaw put a push part out doesn't mean that didn't happen. Like
that's too true. And I totally get it and I understand if they didn't want to you wouldn't want to put a battle commander on there because you're like, all right, well, you skate in a skate park. However, though, you could make the same argument with you have Brandon Biebel as a contender for skating his skate park.
on Instagram. It's not like he was releasing fucking full video parts at it was just Instagram clips.
Yeah. So more specifically, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
A viewer, I can't remember who it is right now, and I feel like a dick. But a viewer brought up a really fucking good point to me that if Beeble and Guy were up in the running for Instagram clips, where the fuck is Daywan on that list?
I saw that too.
Oh my god!
Someone brought that up to me.
He just shitted on everybody with that.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I wish you had that viewer's name.
It might have been Kyle, dude. It might have been Kyle.
I think it's because Thrasher is more down with Beeble and Guy, or Guy and Beeble are more down with Thrasher.
But that's
Daywan.
That makes no sense though, because Daywan. No, that makes no sense though, because Daywan has already been Soty, and those two dudes have not.
Okay, all right. Well, then that makes sense. But it's just I'm not saying that's what they should do. I'm just trying to bring up an answer, you know.
Well, we're just having a discussion. That's what we do here at Skate Fillet.
I mean,
so I see that as okay. So to end my point, I think that is total hypocrisy. You're absolutely right about that. I mean what you said is totally legitimate, but you're not really. You're just the Thrasher skater of the year. You're not the overall skater of the year.
Yeah,
and I think that's how everybody, because this is not. It's a beautiful thing because whenever Thrasher skater of the year comes out, all of us get excited and upset. You're like, no, this guy should have won. That guy should have won. So it obviously means something to everybody. But I agree with you when it comes to push, because you're out there filming in the streets
for 7 months.
Yep.
And also, wait, before we were off
the Barracks should make their own skater of the year.
They have. It's called the Populist, but it's just that can't. Soty is.
Oh. Forgot all about that populist shit.
Well,
that's hilarious.
Skater of the Year has been around too long for like it to be easy for another war to just take it over. Like that's gonna be.
It's you can't even argue and say that Soty, like Thrasher Skater of the Year, is not the most prestigious award in skateboarding. It hands down is.
But
no
in
matter
my
what,
opinion, it shouldn't be.
It's not. I totally disagree, man.
Well, then why? You just have evidence for what I'm saying that they don't.
No, I don't have evidence. I have like a gripe, I guess, like something I have against their judging process, I guess, so to say.
Well, yeah,
I think Thrasher Skater of the Year will always be Thrasher Skater of the Year, no matter what.
Well, what I'm saying is that there's like in video games they have Game of the Year, they have the VGA Game of the Years, but in all other websites that they have a GameBot Game of the Year, they got Junkie Monkeys Game of the Year. Everybody has their own different Game of the Years. Why can't skateboarding have their own? What's another skateboard mag? Do they even have one?
I'm sure they do.
I think they do one for an AM.
I know Transfro does like a Pro of the Year for sure.
Really? Do they have one this year yet?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's just different. It's because no one looks at it
where
the
the
same
fuck
as
is King of the Road?
Because it's Soty. Like you could just say Soty, you know? Like I don't know. Yeah, thank you. That's what I wanted to say before we're off Soty. Is that how is King of the Road not?
I don't know, because I definitely remember last year on the credentials.
Yes, because that should
for
be
sure.
their
Because
credentials.
Nyjah killed King of the Road last year, and it was one of his things on his little thing last year was King of the Road stuff. No, I agree, and I think that the fact that we're not watching King of the Road right now just sucks. As a fan standpoint, like I'm trying to watch those shenanigans, man. I'm trying to see Clint Walker get the fuck down.
I think the Barracks needs to make their own Skater of the Year.
They do. It's called Populous.
No, but that's stupid. They can't. Don't call it Populous. What the fucking?
Well, it's about voting. It's like the most. Like,
I get it. I get it. And you know what? And that seems like a more fair approach in my opinion. But
it is.
They need to probably call it Skater of the Year.
They can't, dude.
You can't do that.
It just doesn't make sense that she would have two Skater of the Years and one has been established and one is just. I'm gonna call it us Skater of the Year this time.
With that type of mentality, then Thrasher will always be the only Skater of the Year.
Exactly, as they should be. It's
true.
As they should be.
I disagree. I strongly disagree. Just because I get it. You've been around longer, so you have the seniority. I get it. But if with that type of mentality, it's always going to remain the same. And then I just think that I don't think it should be that way.
I mean,
But that's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
I feel like there's just like there's Thrasher, then there's Transworld, and then there's everything else.
Robert Brink just said Fillet.
Yeah, I know. I laughed at that.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
well, it's like I don't know. It's just like no one has the. I don't know how to say it. I'm over it.
Okay, we'll move on. Barrick's 8-year birthday.
I didn't realize it's already been 8 years.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it's been a while. 8 years is a pretty long time to be like at such a high level. And look, and like
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
actually
think
is.
about how much it's changed, Drew.
8 years, 8
Do
long
you remember?
years.
Do you remember when it first started? I was like, okay, this Barracks thing is cool.
Yeah, the only thing I wanted to see was flat ground game of skates and buttery ass Mondays. That's all I cared about.
I'm just gonna say, buttery ass Mondays were the shit.
I thought that was real
Shout out
rad.
Donovan Strain.
I thought that was cool that Donovan. He
posted about it, right?
yeah, he did. He sure did. He sure did.
That's sick.
So 8 years. I think didn't Chase get a tattoo one of the anniversaries on his arm?
Oh, Text Yourself was sick too. They're so right.
I think he has a. I think it's just a Barracks logo. I don't know. Well, Text Yourself has just been replaced with Grammeo's selfie.
Yeah, which is not as cool in my opinion. I don't know. I thought the text thing was cooler.
I thought the texting was cool.
The sidekick.
Yeah, the sidekick, and then they would hook it up and play it, and then
The one with Odd Future is so tight.
with my boy. Damn it, he was on my top 5 of skateboarders who didn't turn pro. Come on,
Have you seen that episode, Mike?
what is his name?
Definitely. Tyler does a 50.
Yep, at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a sick one.
that was a good one. There's a lot of good Text Yourselves. Honestly, there's a ton of good ones.
I like Skater Dice. Are usually pretty entertaining.
Yeah,
It looked like they
always
started
have
that again.
Yeah, they just had the blind dudes on there.
I think it's cool because I feel like the Barracks is always trying to come up with new ideas, and so there's like always.
Josiah Gatlin. They had Odd Future with Josiah Gatlin one year. I like that one.
Oh, really?
He was on it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
sick.
That's sick.
Yeah, that dude shreds.
That was at the old part.
Nasty Knock. That's Odd Future right there.
That dude's not.
Hey, let me
fucking
get
around.
a Gatorade.
Yo, that dude's not fucking around this year, man.
His nollie hard flips in that FA thing.
Oh, his nollie hard flips are
Gnarly.
probably one of the best in the game right now, man. That thing
I
is
vote they're the
serious.
best.
Hey, I wouldn't have to argue with you very much, man. That thing is serious.
Let's move on here. Happy 8 years to the Barracks. We love you. We're glad that you're. And you know what? You should make your own skate of the year. That's what I say.
Populous, bro. It's already a thing.
That's not a skate of the year. What do they win? Like, oh, you're populous of the year. That's not the same thing.
Didn't
Fuck that.
Lawan win it?
Hey,
Lawan won it last year?
okay, let me ask this because do you know? I assume Grant knows a little bit more about it. I don't know how much you follow the Barracks, but populous, does that take all the media, all the content, videos, Instagrams, and then they pull into one?
I don't think it lists it. Like,
Credentials? Do they credentialize all their video segments and parts like that they do?
Well, I think last year what they did was they made an edit of a bunch of their stuff, but I think it included other stuff because I'm pretty sure I know for a fact. Mike's going to make fun of me because I'm going to say Trevor Colton's name again, but I just remember this. So they make a video of like a highlight or whatever, and I'm pretty sure I remember Trevor Colton's had like clips from his Skate Mental Welcome to the Team thing, and that was on Thrasher. So I can double check, but I think they included that, and that was definitely posted by Thrasher originally.
did they list credentials for that thing?
I don't think so. I think they just make a little.
Yeah, I don't think
video.
so either.
Yeah, it's just a video, but I think they
I don't know, this
included some
kid's-
Thrasher footage.
This kid's comment on the side just made me laugh.
You're reading all the comments when you we usually read those later.
I know, but that one's funny. When Ben came out, ollied into the fountain of Kool-Aid.
That was tight. That ollie.
It was so tight. It was so tight.
Okay, so wait, what are we on now? Sure.
We're gonna do the Corey interview.
Oh yeah,
Corey
I
Candy
noticed that.
interview.
Oh man, interesting.
Yeah, you guys are lucky I sent you that text.
Hey, well, I'm glad you did. I'm lucky you like to read, motherfucker. Bring it up. Corey Candy interview
Yeah,
on
this
the
is your topic,
skateboard man.
Grant. Get it.
Okay, well, I would like to quote it. So let me.
Yeah.
Yes,
definitely.
be exact quotes. Be
If
verbatim.
I delete, I might have deleted my text, which means I have to go get the magazine.
Why would you do that? Why would you?
Hey.
Because I run out of
Stupid.
storage.
Oh, that happens. Happens to the best of us.
Well, and it's also hard since there's like 4 group texts now.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Okay, I got it. All right, so I'm gonna read this. So, backstory is that the skateboard mag, the new issue, is
What you got at the premiere?
Yep, they're giving out the premiere. So it's centered around Chronicles 3. So they interview all the skaters in it. And so in Corey Kennedy's interview, they say that person interviewing, I don't remember who it was. I didn't read that. But it says, what was your opinion of his work before you started filming for Chronicles? And he's referring to Jason Hernandez when he says his. And Corey replies saying, well, I grew up on Transworld videos he had made and have always been a fan of all those, but sometimes he could slow down his editing pace and stop doing so many cuts. Laughs. Like he laughed after that. And then the interviewer says, do you have a good Jason Hernandez story? And Corey says, he's kind of the worst dude to argue with security guards because he'll come up and try to diffuse the situation and he'll like break it down. He'll say the totally wrong thing, so they're like, what? Then they'll just get even more mad. I heard that he focused Scuba's camera on a trip and didn't even say anything about it to Scuba, to him referring to Scuba. And then the last question about Jason, he says, interviewer says, wait, what do you mean? And Corey says, I wasn't on this trip, but Scuba told me that Jason was like out filming something and they were using Scuba's camera. He hit a rock and slammed, so he was pissed and he slammed Scuba's camera on the ground and focused Scuba's camera. He never apologized or told Scuba that he broke it. Obviously, Scuba knows he's not going to say anything about it. Scuba uses that as an excuse now for saying, I don't want him anymore because Jason broke my camera.
What are your thoughts on that, Medina?
I think that's really fucking weird.
I think it's really fucked up.
Yeah, really fucked up. Wasn't Scuba kind of getting known for like filming like people like B-Rod and shit?
Hey, yeah, he was filming.
Yeah, like for some reason in my head I have him like holding a camera and like filming for like
most TMs do.
He did that for S.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure his
that's
name
what it
was in the credits of Chronicles 3 for like extra additional filming or whatever that term is.
That's really fucked up, dude. It's like I don't understand why that happened. But and like the fact that Corey kept it so real, dude, like where did that come from?
That's what's up.
Corey says what he wants.
I think so too.
Corey's the skater of the year. He's the when he gives his opinion.
I have a hard time like having an opinion on the situation just because it's like not that I'm not saying Corey's making stuff up, but it's just like it's hard to hear one side of a story for me and then just like have an opinion. Because like I'm sure more happened, and Corey wasn't even on that trip.
That's very mature of you.
He's not lying, obviously, but like, is there more behind the story? And obviously, Jason and Scuba somewhat have good relationships still because they're both employed and like go on trips together. So it's like,
but that doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit that they have a good relationship just because they're employed by the same company, by the same mega conglomeration.
Well,
you know what they have?
Each other.
You know what they have then? They have a professional relationship.
Yeah, it's at least professional then.
That's cool. I mean, I don't. That like whole story. Like you said, it's hard for me to have an opinion on it because I don't really know what the fuck is going on or what happened. But judging strictly based off of that interview, what the fuck, man?
But the weird thing, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But the weird thing to me is the questions in the Skateboard Mag interviews with the different people from the video are somewhat similar. They're interviewed by different people, so it obviously varies. But I feel like almost every specific interview brought up Jason, and everyone else only had like compliments and positive things to say. So either Corey obviously didn't take the route of like just being professional, whatever, I'll keep that inside. He just said, whatever, if that happened, I'm going to say it and I'm going to publicize it. And maybe the other writers knew about that but didn't want to publicize that and make Jason look bad.
Yeah, and
that's
a conflict of interest too. That happens a lot in skateboarding.
So I don't know. It's interesting, but I mean, obviously he's an amazing filmer and editor. I like his work.
But they did not interview Jason Hernandez or Scuba Steve, you're saying, in that magazine?
I don't believe so. I can check.
That also bothers me because if that's like a topic of conversation, then they should be asked the same question as well.
I agree. That should have been the.
But I don't know if they knew
the
that
media's.
Yeah, but maybe like they can't expect that one of the skaters are going to say something and you're automatically going to want a response from them.
Do you think that like Jason Hernandez was maybe just like very adamant and very serious about his deadline and his filming and all this stuff?
That's what I was going to say. Like, I think their personalities.
And then Corey is just kind of
Corey's there to have fun and mess around, and Jason, which makes sense for the filmer and editor, he has to take his job more seriously. So it's done on the deadline and it premieres when it needs to premiere. And so Corey just wants to goof off, and neither of these things are bad. They're
not at all.
And so, like I just think maybe they have different personalities and it was hard for them to work together.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't expect another part filmed by Jason for Corey. And maybe even Grant Yansura ended up filming most of Corey's clips. I don't really know.
I feel like that Corey's used to that mentality though, because I feel like Ty Evans is the same way with Girl.
Yeah, that
when
makes
he was
sense.
When he was filming Pretty Sweet.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a really
Corey's
good point.
part in Pretty Sweet and Corey's part in Chronicles 3 are way different.
Totally different.
It don't matter. I feel like it's the same environment.
But his personality could be different. That was like 4 years ago.
I guess.
I mean, I'm not saying completely. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
I feel like he was still having fun.
Yeah, but I don't know. Could be a little different.
He seems like he's always having fun, especially with that Trunk Boys shit. He was probably even having just as much fun.
That's true.
They're Trunk Boying it up, man, in the van.
Oh yeah, they are Trunk Boying it hard.
But didn't Trunk Boys get big at like the end of the Pretty Sweet thing, not the whole time? So
yeah,
I'm just saying like small factors. Who knows?
Yeah, the truth is we don't know.
But it was interesting.
I am curious if there was any backlash after that interview.
Yeah, me too.
With not only those two, and not with only like Corey Candy and Jason Hernandez relationship, but the skateboard community's outlook on, because you guys are pretty reasonable guys. I like to think I am too. You wanna know all the facts before you give your opinion. But we're talking about kids who are like, oh hell no, Jason Hernandez is a dick. He breaking cameras. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, don't be one of those people, please. Get the info before you start saying stuff. Also,
so in that sense, whenever something like that does happen, they're forced to give an opinion or statement on the actions of the story of a camera being broken.
Drew, can I clarify something?
Sure, you can do whatever you want.
You spelled Corey with the EY. His name just has a Y. Just to let you know.
I don't know a lot of Corys without an E. I grew up with a Corey with an E. It's gonna stay there, but thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to let you know.
Wait, is that all you want to clarify?
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know. I'll change both name.
Okay. Do we?
Sorry, did that bother you?
No, I don't care. I misspell shit all the time.
So hard for some reason.
It was fucking funny. I don't know.
All right, next topic. What do we got?
Skate Mafia, son. Skate
Dude,
fucking.
Oh man.
Skate
Those
Mafia.
Were so sick.
10 years, son. 10 fucking years.
Those were so sick.
Sorry, Grant. I put a space on Skate Mafia. Let me close that up for you.
Dude, I was so hyped to hear Dan Connolly's
yeah.
Sort.
I see him at the park all the time.
He fucking shreds, dude.
I mean, he's so good. Honestly, he's killing
he's good as fuck. Yeah, for sure.
That's rad.
Obviously, I was extremely hyped that they did like the whole feature on Skate Mafia, let alone put it into 2 parts.
Yeah, to elaborate a little bit,
I
don't want to get Medina cut off here, but the Barracks did a segment for Skate Mafia for the 10-year anniversary, and they talk about their story, about how they started, how they got brought up. I was very happy to see that they reference. Thank you, Tyler Sir, for referencing Chad Musco when he says "Skate Mafia for life."
I love that.
In the Guilty video. That is not a lot of people know that.
I had no idea.
You didn't know, Grant? Oh, I hate you.
Know about that?
Oh, I hate you, Grant. I hate you so much.
I feel like I get blamed for this, but it's like
I hate you so much.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Okay, see, that's ridiculous. I was 7 years old. I was like 5 probably when he said that.
Yeah, probably.
I
Little baby
skated
dick.
till I was like 11.
Very interesting to see that they're talking about Blitz distribution, saying that they might go out of business, and then we saw on the podcast that they were done, which they are actually not. They are in limbo. If you go on their website, if you go on blitzdistribution.com, that they will be announcing, and I want to be verbatim what they said. So, but they are not dead. However, they did sell JSLV and to Skate Mafia, which I thought that was interesting.
It was a really interesting deal how they sold JSLV and then they got to keep Skate Mafia for themselves.
Yeah, they posted it on the barracks too on the 10 years. So Blitz Distribution sells GSLV and parts ways with Skate Mafia. GSLV got started with Blitz, and now after 7 years, it will endeavor on a new chapter. Blitz expresses the gratitude to everyone that has helped it in the process of growing the brand. Now, this is the part I want to get to here. Okay, here we go. So it says building brands from scratch is undertaking, and we are proud of that at Blitz. It's a road filled with rewards, bumps, and bruises. Blitz is known for starting, and I thought this was cool that they're like trying to show their credibility in the past of what they used to fuck with. Brands in the past that used to include Birdhouse, which is now out of syndrome. Flip. Yeah. It used to be Birdhouse, Flip, Baker, Fury, and How Clothing, and JSLV, which I never heard of How.
Yeah, me neither.
Skate Mafia and Blitz have decided to part ways after 10 year. Mafia will move south and return from its hometown in San Diego. So I thought it said something about it's going to start doing its own shit soon.
They have their own distribution now.
No, Blitz. No, I'm talking about Blitz.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
You're not interested in seeing what Blitz is going to do in the future?
They're on hiatus, man. That's not a good sign. But yeah, I'm interested. You're right. I am interested. I don't know. I just want to talk about the 10-year Skate Mafia thing. That was fucking tight.
What'd you think about that United Nations though?
Dude, those motherfuckers got down, bro.
You see Alexis do that switch trade and switch 270 nose blunt?
Yeah, dude. I thought it was really fucking dope how
where did Grant go?
Oh, I don't know. Little boy dipped out.
No, he'll come back. Go ahead. You were saying?
No, I thought it was sick how they all did like the kind of the stuff they're like known for, so to speak. Mm-hmm. Like Stephen Lawyer did his little fucking no comply poppy thingy to fucking 50-50 on the hub or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then Wes did his like the switch Wally nose grind thing or the Wally switch nose grind thing.
And then old boy Brandon Turner did his famously known switch hard flip on that gap.
He did a really good switch crook too.
That switch crook was high as fuck. That was nasty.
Yeah,
for someone who
got such a good one, man. He always has too.
For someone who jumped off a bridge and then got his legs all fucked up and broken, he still skates like he's still super good.
I agree, dude. He kills it, especially because he went to jail, came back to straight murder and still I don't know. I've always been a big Brandon Turner fan, man.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, dude. Tyler Surrey's kickflip back lip on training.
No,
dude,
it was switch.
It was switch. I meant to say switch. That was fucked up. That's really hard.
I didn't see a lot of Tyler Surrey clips. I was a little disappointed.
He's been hurt for a while.
There wasn't a lot, but the stuff that
he
was
has
in
been
there
hurt.
was really high quality.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot, but it was really high quality clips that he did get.
He still recovered. He was recovering from that big flip that he rolled his ankle on at the Wes Kramer Soty thing, right?
I believe so. Yeah, it was definitely like an ankle or foot.
Yeah, he fucked it up bad, dude.
Mike, you need to move to San Diego since you're so down with the Skate Mafia people. Like you see them all the time. You need to look at it.
I was there.
I feel like he's more San Diego than you, Grant, and you're born and raised here.
Probably is.
Yeah, you belong out in La Jolla somewhere.
I'm still a part of San Diego.
I know. Them La Jolla boys, man. You're out there with them La Jolla. Them La Jolla. You're out there with them La Jolla boat shoe boys.
No, they do wear boat shoes there.
I know they do. I was there. Anyway, I've seen it.
Wait, we cannot forget to mention Organica.
Man.
I mean, what the heck is going on?
Me The homie and I were speculating on this, dude, talking like I think Organica might just be Dunzo.
Oh yeah, I mean I think the same thing.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man.
He's still on though.
Eli Reed, but like, when's the last time Eli Reed put on a part, man?
Oh, not that long ago, honestly.
When? I don't remember. When is it? Link me. I'm trying to watch that. He's a fucking awesome skateboarder.
I got you right now. Hold up.
I think Organica's done, man, which kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. Big fan of Carl Watson, dude.
Mm-hmm. So why are you saying, why do you think Organica's going to die? Give me an example.
Well, they turned Miles pro. They had Walker Ryan, and now they lost both of their two number like one come up dudes. Like
and Josh. Don't forget about Josh.
Oh, and I'm sorry, and Josh too, man.
Josh who?
Crazy.
Josh
Matthews.
He's dude. Push.
I didn't know he wrote for them.
Yeah, he dipped right around that Barracks thing.
He was the first one to bail. He was the first one to bail.
I thought he was on. Who do you used to ride for then? Shit.
I heard he rides crooked boards now.
Yeah, I heard.
Was he on Powell?
What?
Oh, he might have been on Powell. He
He used
that
to be
sounds
on
right in my head.
He used to be on Think.
A lot of people. You know how many people used to ride for Think? You know how many people used to ride for fucking Think? Everybody.
Lizard King. Lizard King.
Lizard King.
Okay, Mike, I have an answer for you.
Shit.
What about you living in La Jolla?
No.
Closest ride for Think.
Okay, so Eli Reed hit a Organica part July 28th. That's my birthday of 2014. That's not that long ago.
Oh man, yeah, that's not that long ago at all.
And then I know he had like, it was like a Japan.
Sucks that I don't remember it.
Wait, let me see, because he had like a Japan one or some like Asian, somewhere in Asia part. Let me look it up.
Ooh, that Eli board is dope.
I wonder what's gonna happen with him though.
Do you think Organica's done, Grant?
I would anticipate that, yeah.
What about you, Drew? You think KO's saying "fuck this shit"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike, I have a second answer for you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All they got is Walker Ryan and not Walker Ryan, Carl Watson, Eli Reed.
That is not a team, dude.
So, Mike.
That's a.
Eli Reed also had a part November 25th, 2014.
So he went hard last year, and I didn't even realize it. Basically.
Yeah, he did. He really did. I've seen both these, and they're good. Anyway, that was for a Japanese magazine called VHS Mag, and the whole thing is filmed in Tokyo, Japan.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
I'm definitely trying to watch that. That sounds sick. Tokyo, Japan spot? That sounds sick as fuck.
I know. It's pretty rad. I've seen it.
I'm definitely trying to watch that. What about your boy Bobby DeKaiser Cons thing?
That's not really really recent, but it's sick.
Oh, I thought that was brand new. When you showed it to me, I thought it was going to be like a brand new thing.
He went on the Converse One Star Tour, the Asia part of it, which was like a month ago.
That is one of the coolest fits.
That's so sick, dude.
Bobby DeKaiser on Cons. That totally makes sense, dude.
Very good move for both of them.
I was gonna say that Cons team is making some fucking power moves, man.
They got it going over there.
Yeah, they got that young talent, man.
They
very
really
young,
do.
very good. Oh yeah, for sure.
What else they got? What other news we got going on here? Because that's it for my topic list.
They did. Did you read that Vanessa Torres Jankum interview?
No, what happened?
I only saw the Leticia part.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, old girl keeps it all the way real.
Okay, well, please lighten me.
Oh shit! Now I feel like I gotta pull it up.
Girl skaters will be the topic.
She basically just talks about like the girl skating culture, like the atmosphere that they go through when every time they do a competition or every time they show up for like a publicity event. And then she goes further into talking about Leticia as like how she's known her since she was little and she's seen her like progress and how she shreds, but she also feels like she talks about how how Leticia has a male manager and that she has heard Vanessa has heard bad things about this individual, saying that he like exploits his athletes and he exploits women, he exploits this and that. And like a thing that kind of fucked with me, because this was a big deal for like the skate industry, especially having Leticia like look the way she does, was that whole ESPN like naked shit or whatever, remember? And apparently she was like hella iffy about it and didn't want to do it. And
she didn't want to do it.
Well, she was just iffy about it. It
Okay.
doesn't say that she didn't want to do it.
Right.
It just says that she was kind of iffy about it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Sure, it makes sense. I could see why anyone would want to do it.
I think it's kind of fucking crazy that a male, an older male who is a veteran, so to speak, in this like in this industry of having athletes, representing athletes, is sitting here telling this young, what's she, like 19, 20, like at the time she was like 19 or some shit.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Around
It's
that
like,
age.
or maybe 20, because I think she's only like
Well, she's
21
young,
now.
young.
Yeah, she's probably
She's
20.
young. Yeah, basically she's young and she's the golden girl of skateboarding, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Amongst the girl skaters at least.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that like the first thing he did with her was get her naked.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, how long has he been managing her? Did you get that?
Do not know. It doesn't say. It just says
Okay.
that she has a male manager and that he basically exploits the shit out of her, and she's heard bad things about him.
Right.
And it kind of bums me out,
But
so
she
to
didn't-
speak, because it's like
She didn't specify those bad things?
no,
Okay.
just exploitation
Sure,
things and the
sure.
whole like.
I mean, it's
her
not good.
getting-
It's not good. Absolutely.
No, and it's just like, is that a thing? Like, is that a thing that like Leticia has to go through? Like, that's kind of crazy. It's like, because then she also goes on to say like the core of girl skateboarders are very small.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like it's like Leticia on the outside, and then there's all these other girls, or
Well,
is
she's
it like?
the biggest one. She probably needs a manager.
I understand that, but at the same time, Vanessa Torres was on Element. She had big name sponsors, dude.
Yeah.
She had a pro board.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
don't
but
know.
So it's
I feel like her.
Not
I need
to
to choose
downgrade-
my words
no.
here carefully here.
Nike's another level, I feel like, no?
Nike's another level. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Especially on a marketing standpoint, like Nike is going to get as much as they fucking can out of you while you're young. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's
Well,
interesting.
Leticia can always get. I mean, she can always get a new manager.
I agree, and
Maybe
it's just
she
like the
doesn't
fact
understand.
that I thank you.
I feel like
that
she
she's,
might not get it.
a level of like being naive definitely has to do with it because of her influence on girls like culture of skateboarding. Leticia is fucking like the number one, right? Like especially with the younger generation, like she's good looking, she
Yeah.
fucking shreds, and she wins competitions.
I want to know.
So
Okay,
it's
but
like-
wait, hold on. Let me speak here. So what's the conflict here? What's the issue? Is there something that he didn't exploit her, right? He didn't do anything.
That's what she's saying is that she
Yeah.
feels like this dude, or Leticia's manager is exploiting the shit out of her, and it's kind of like making girl skateboarding sort of like on
Make it look bad. Make it look like it's
yeah, but not
like not what it is.
not what it is exactly. Like
Especially with the
there's
ESPN thing, because I only saw a very little part of this, or read a very little part of this interview. But they were taking
it's a really good interview.
They were taking a
Is
photo of her back D for the ESPN thing, but obviously that's like because they can't actually like show the parts in these photos, you know.
Mhm.
And so it's like impossible to do a back D and not like how are you going to get
Right.
that photo anyway?
without showing her butt.
Yeah, and then
Right.
apparently she took a slam while doing it and like cut up her or like got a scrape or whatever on her hip.
Uh-huh.
But like they don't want the photo of her scraped. Like she has to be perfect.
Right,
So
gotcha.
I think she's just bummed because it's like that's not skateboarding at all. Like you're not perfect. You're gonna take a slam. So like you can fake it all you want, but that's not how she looks. Like she took a slam. Her hip is messed up. Like you could take the photo of her other one. But she wasn't just standing here with her skateboard in front of her the whole time. She was actually skating, you know? Like, there's
right,
more
and they
to
didn't
it.
show any of that. All they showed is her
Yeah.
being naked with her fucking board in front of her titties. And
I
shit.
would like to know if the manager's American, because honestly, I feel like
No, I do not think he's American. Do you think he is?
well,
Mhm.
what I was thinking, I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
I was thinking,
No, I don't have any idea either. I'm just speculating.
Yeah, well,
I don't think
I
he's
feel
American.
like it could. I don't know. Exploitation.
Why do you say that, Mike? Because you don't think an American manager would do that?
No, I think American manager would absolutely do that. but
Yeah,
I
we're a
think
capitalist
that-
country.
I just think that she keeps it very Brazilian with her. Like
A lot of
circle.
Brazilians are like that, but at the same time, well, I don't know. There's like Brazilians. They do a lot of them seem to rep their country very hard.
Oh yeah.
But in the sense
Absolutely.
that like someone doing it, like I feel like it'd almost be easier, and I don't want this to come off wrong, so I'm trying to be careful with the way I say this. I feel like it'd be easier to exploit someone that has the language barrier and like isn't from America. Is that true or false? Am I like way off with that, or is that?
No,
like...
I mean, I can see where you were coming from on that. So like, I totally get what you're trying to say.
So the whole issue is that she did the ESPN thing. That's what Vanessa Torres is talking about.
Yeah, the whole issue of, so to speak, is that Vanessa feels like Leticia's being exploited and she's making the girls skateboarding look not as serious as it is. She
feels bad for her.
Yeah, she feels bad for it. Definitely seems like she feels bad for it.
Okay.
She says a lot of like caring, like loving things about her, like how she watched her.
That's good. That's good.
In on this, yeah.
That's actually very relaxing and refreshing to hear, because it seems like, because Leticia, she won Street League and she's getting all this attention. She's on Nike. I almost feel from the outside trying to look in. It looks like that a lot of girls may envy her. So it's nice. It's nice to see. It's nice to see that Vanessa
is supportive.
Who is one of the more core skateboarders, I'd say, is it's happy. I'm happy to see that a core person could
She fucking shreds, dude.
Who?
Vanessa Torres.
I love her.
Yeah, she fucking shreds.
I used to have a crush on her.
On Vanessa, back in the Element days.
Back in the Element days.
That's hilarious.
It is, because she's lesbian. So what else we got going on?
Sovereign, bro.
Sovereign, Midler, and Cepeda.
Whoa, don't stop there. Crazy. There's more than that.
Who else we got, Grant? How about you fill me? No, I didn't see shit.
I just got the text. Deshaun Jordan, that is a big pickup for them.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Who's that? Who is that?
He's bigger flip front board to fakie down Hollywood 12.
Oh,
he's so good, dude.
Who did he ride for before?
He was getting hooked up by, first of all, he was like major on the Dark Star hookup before he started to blow up more.
Okay. Dark Star?
Then he was blown up more, and then I started riding some Element boards. But I think it was just a flow thing. And I'm happy because I don't know, I felt like he could have been on someone that fit him a little better. And I mean, Sovereign's style is, like, the team seems pretty diverse, but good for
artsy.
Him. Good for him that he's on. I think that's sick, and I don't know, I'm hyped on that for him. Definitely.
But see, I don't know if I'm into this the promo. I don't know if I'm into it yet.
I saw it, but I didn't have audio because I was in class.
It seems like it was more just like.
I think that's their style, though.
Absolutely.
So what are their Instagram style. Photos are?
I just feel like it's more like designed for Mikey Taylor and Alex Midler as opposed to Deshaun Jordan and fucking Cody Cepeda.
But it might expand.
Wait, that's it? Sure. So I was off one person?
No. Well, yeah, you forgot. Yeah, you forgot Deshaun. And there's a guy named Justin Damer.
I don't know who that is.
I've never heard of him, but he was.
So obviously Mikey's the only pro for now.
I guess.
I mean, those other dudes aren't pro.
But they could turn him pro.
I guess they could.
Do any of those dudes deserve it, in your opinion?
Midler, maybe.
Like they all
definitely not Midler. Not yet.
Give it to Midler. Give it to Midler.
No, they're definitely all going to be pro. I feel like they're all so good. Well, I don't know about Justin Damer yet, but I mean, they're not going to put him on if he's not insane, obviously. But I feel like there'll be a little bit of time before they turn someone pro. I do agree with Drew. I feel like Midler will be the first one because he was like, everyone knew Midler was going there. Deshaun,
how old is he now?
Out there, no one really knew. I think he's 17. I think he's my age.
You think he should be going pro at 17?
I mean, people go pro younger than that now. How old did David Gonzalez turn pro?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
How
old did Kurt Caples turn pro? Louis.
No, Curran wasn't that young.
What about Louis Lopez?
He's still young. Curran's like 18 right now, isn't he?
Oh no, I bet Curran went pro at 17 or 18.
What about Louis Lopez?
Same time as Curran, I'm pretty sure.
Louis Lowe has been getting it in since he was like 12, though.
Yeah,
handrails, and gaps, and shit.
It's his time. Midler's turned pro.
Nah, hell no. Not
He'll be the first one they turned pro. That's my guess.
Yep.
It was like everyone knew he was going there. I feel.
You know what I'm excited for? I'm excited to see Cody Cepeda's next big part.
You think it'll be all manuals again?
It just might be.
Oh no.
He does. But you know what? Go ahead and we'll throw a. Damn, you are blowing up on the fucking props, bro. I want to see. I want to see. No, Cody Cepeda will be the new Joy Brzezinski and Kelly Hart.
Oh,
I don't know.
Get some footprint insoles for all those manuals.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
I'm mad about that. Anyway.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I heard that Joey's not too hyped on people dissing him for his
You got
insults.
bummed at my friend for saying that.
Hey, can I ask for an opinion? Let me ask you your opinion. I'll ask Mike. I don't want to. Grant, ask for yours too much. Mike, I want to know what do you think about Gillette riding for Sovereign?
It's never gonna happen.
Gillette, he's on 3D.
I know, but what do you think? Do you think he fit on the team?
I think he fits better on 3D.
Yeah, he's not leaving.
I think 3D. No, who said 3D is done? No, it's not.
Yeah, but no one said that. He's reading the fucking side comments again. What do you? So 3D, can we talk about that a little bit? Like, what's up with them? Like, they only got 2 people still, right?
Tom, BA, and Austin right now. They lost Ben K, which must be a major bummer for them.
That sucks. That dude's amazing.
He goes off. But anyway, yeah, that's look like it is right now. It's a good lineup, but I'd definitely say for them to succeed more, they're gonna have to add some more people.
I think they got enough. I think they're doing just fine. I think they're A-okay.
With 3 people?
No. Oh, no. Oh, you're talking about 3D?
Yeah, not Sovereign.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Sovereign. I thought you said for Sovereign. Just,
Oh yeah, Sovereign has a really good start. I think.
They got something good.
I
think.
think.
Ooh.
I don't want to forget this. Okay?
Oh, do we got a concept? Do we got a concept? Give me a concept.
No. Anyway, wait. So first of all, I have to say this. Can someone remind me to bring up Weekend? All right, thank you. Anyway, so my first thing is, do you guys know Aiden Mackey?
Who?
Yeah, the
ginger Supreme kid, right?
Yeah, he's on the Alex Olsen.
917, yeah.
He's on what?
He's with Alex Olsen.
Well, Alex is
on
two.
what?
I guess I don't know which one it is. Well, because Alex Olsen has Bianca Chindon. I don't know how to say it.
What the fuck is that?
Alex Olsen's
What the
brand.
fuck is that?
That's what Alex has 2 brands, 2 board brands.
Alex has 2 board
That's
brands?
what I'm saying. Wait,
That is
okay.
so stupid.
You want me to say them or not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
say
Chuck.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, say it again.
All
I need you to
right,
repeat that. What the fuck was that?
Oh, it's like Bianca Chandon, and then the second one is
Horrible.
Call Me 917.
Yeah, I know that 917 shit. I don't know about this Bianco blah blah blah.
The Bianca one is like more. I think it's like more expensive,
Stupid.
and it's like kind of in the fashion industry too. It's weird.
That's
That shit.
I gotta say for that, Skate Mafia for life, son.
Wait,
Oh,
let me wait. Someone said I thought he was on FA, but yeah, he was. But then I guess either
He was
one of
also on
those-
3D too. He was on 3D also. He
No,
was on
that's
every.
two
He
different
was on.
people.
He was on Girl. He was on
Alex
everything.
Olsen was on 3D.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm talking about Aiden still, not Alex.
Oh.
Sorry.
Aiden Mackey's a fucking G.
No,
dude.
Alex was never on FA. They're talking about Aiden. Yeah, he was, but apparently either Alex's personal account or one of his brand's Instagram accounts are posting videos of him. So it definitely seemed like that's where he's headed.
There, no, other way.
Oh, right here. Though right here, it looks like it's straight on my computer.
Yeah, but it's
No.
a mirror.
I
That
know.
one's right.
Mirror it
Yeah,
up.
no, there you go. Yeah.
I know how to do it. I'm from SD, son. Don't tell me how to throw. You know what's fucked up? I actually did this in a Christmas photo. I'm sorry, Grant. I'm taking away your time.
Wait, someone has such a funny comment. At Minor Esports says, having a board sponsor is too mainstreaming. Not having one is too mainstream. Why not have 3? Shout out to Olsen.
You know,
hilarious.
I got a good one here. I got a good. Are you done? No, yeah, go ahead. Topic it up because I'm about to switch it.
Weekend.
Oh,
So-
Weekend. Yeah, what's
I
up
don't
with
really
Costin?
think- I don't know. Yeah, so I guess Costin. Well, there was a clip of him on Snapchat riding one of their boards.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like all day, the day of the premiere, but he was also with Brad Staba from Skate Mental, so I don't know what that means.
That's cool.
It was funny because at the end of in the credits for Chronicles 3, he thanks Weekend and Skate Mental. So people were tripping on that it was like in the thank you thing, but
Why is he trolling?
who, me?
Costin, why is he trolling?
Oh, why is he trolling?
Because he fucking can.
He's
Costin's
doing his
such.
thing. He's the
He's
man.
such a. Yeah, he always does that shit. I was listening to a podcast. I forgot what it was.
Skate Fillet?
No, it wasn't a skate fillet.
Hey, that's Skate Fillet.
I forgot what podcast it was. It was like a radio show, and then they asked Costa specifically, "Oh, we got to ask you the question: Is Guy on Nike?" And he says, "No."
That's the one I told you to watch.
Yeah,
From
he's such a.
Benji's shop.
Yeah, he stays lying.
I
You know, there's a video on my YouTube channel of Costins tells nothing but lies. Watch that shit.
Oh, I've seen. That's funny.
Yeah, I caught him 3 times lying. 3 times.
Well,
He lies
it's
about
not
switch. Nah, shut the fuck up. He lies about him being able to do regular hard flips. He lies about Mike Moe not being able to beat him in a game of skate. And he also lies about, he said, I'm trying to do the exact quote. He says, the only other shoe company I can imagine me riding for was Lakai. And then next clip is him wearing Nike SBs when they announced him. You stay lying. I'm gonna make a YouTube. I'm gonna get Instagram edit. That's some bullshit. He stays lying. But you know what? That's Costin.
Stay lying.
Costin's a funny motherfucker. I like it.
It's not like he could just.
He's trolling. He's not on weekend. He's not on weekend.
He's not on weekend or skate mental. He's trolling.
He's not on shit.
He's having fun.
He's on Nike skateboards.
Probably.
You know he's gonna be made skateboards. That'd be the best.
I don't know if he fits.
Yeah, I don't know either. We can't have any. We
How
can't
do you
have
know if
deceiving
he
lies.
fits if it's not even a company?
It is a company. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So, did you guys see that your boy Kelvin? He had a check-in at P-Rod's channel.
Yeah, I saw.
You saw, yeah, looked like he was riding some gold boards, man.
Looks like he was riding a gold board.
Seriously?
Yep.
Like a primitive one or like a spray paint one?
The gold board only means one thing. It only means one thing.
No skate metal has a gold board.
Skateman only got shit right now. They don't even. They don't. All they got is Trevor Colden.
They're funny. They're
You know what they got? They're getting calls denied on their iPhones.
They got the king. They got the king of the curved rail, bro.
Yep, they got Karsten, boy.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
That boy does not fuck around when it comes to those curved rails, man.
That was
Holy shit.
Grant, do you have any concepts for us this week?
Not that I know of.
Fucking Calvin, dude.
That's lame though. You already got evidence.
Oh man, I'm bummed on that.
I don't do evidence. I do guesses.
Is that it? Is that this week? Is that a podcast?
Is that really it?
I don't know. Hold on. Is that all we got?
I think we should do some questions. No?
Yeah, of course we can do some questions.
Yeah, I love
we got questions. I'll answer Robert Brink's question. Yes, I handle my nose hairs on the daily because of you in my interview. I hate to admit this, but it's honestly the truth. When I interviewed Robert Brink in last year's Go Skate Day, he said that he kept staring at my nose hairs. He's like, you know when you see something fucked up on someone's face, that I keep staring at your nose hairs. So, Robert, I already sent you my nose clippers. I sent you a photo. I have the same ones, and I think about you every time I handle my nose hairs. So, yes, they are handled. You're a fucking dick, Rob. You're a fucking dick. They're handled.
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
Next question.
Just getting flamed by Brink.
Kylie Smith wants to know where we're from. I'm from San Diego. Grant's from San Diego. And my boy Hollywood is not from Hollywood. He is from Chicago. Next question. Anyone else feel like Kelvin Hoefler is going to DC to fill Nice's shoes? Yeah, he ain't staying on that shoe company. I'll tell you that right now.
What is it again? Quicks?
I don't know how you say it.
We still don't know how to say it. It's that Brazilian jam.
Who's a bigger dick, Jason Hernandez or Nyjah? I don't know.
Never met him.
How many sovereign boards is Grant gonna buy? A, 1 million. B, 1. C, none, because they don't come with clown shoes.
That kid's tight. Whoever said that, you're sick.
Next-
Hey, this guy said, wait, Mike, this kid said, why do you gotta hate on Grant so much? Is it because he's white?
That was stupid. Next question. Walker Ryan to Guy and Costin's thing. Guy, Costin, Walker Ryan, Raleigh, and Miles Silvas. A lot of people are in limbo, and it's an interesting time in skateboarding. We said it. We said it earlier, and you heard it here first. Last time we said that made skateboards, but you heard it here. You heard it here first. There's never ever been a time in skateboarding where you saw so much sponsorship go crazy.
Seriously, never. This
2015 is the year of the year where sponsors is lame. To have a board sponsor is lame in 2015.
Sure is.
Next question. What do you guys think of Welcome Skateboards and shape boards in general? Don't they have shape boards not just in Welcome? Don't they have shape boards in all different type of companies?
Anyone can get a shape board. Corey Kennedy skates a shape board like a lot in his new part.
And they don't even make them. And like Chocolate and Girl don't even make them.
I know, they made it for him. That backfield big flip off that brick outledge in Washington was on a shape board.
How'd you know it's in Washington?
Because I've seen it in a video. I think it's in Seattle, which is where he's from.
Yo,
he's from there?
Hey, Grant.
What up?
Is it true that skateboards help with no complies?
I've never had one.
Oh, you never had a skateboard? Have you, Mike?
I was told to ask you, bro.
Man, I'm sure you were. Remember when that's when people got pissed about the Ride Channel website when they said, what was it? It was something like along the lines of skateboards are just for people that suck at skating or something. People got pissed.
Okay, so we need to get these questions fired off here because I got to go grocery shopping. So, Mike, have you ever had a skateboard? I'm not lying. Mike, have you had one? I haven't had one either.
I've had like a cruiser. I've had like a cruiser board.
Yeah, I had a weird shaped cruiser, a fish shaped board.
I had like a cruiser, but I've never had like a board that like is like my board I skate on and stuff.
Right.
No.
Who thinks Bollywood? I guess he spelt it wrong. Who thinks Hollywood Medines has been eyeing up Grant's Christmas tree, itching to smoke that shit? Stupid question. Next, come on now. I like your Christmas tree. Do you have a star on it?
Well, that is a sick Christmas tree, dude.
Yeah, there is one over there.
What kind of star is it?
You guys do it big out there in La Jolla, man.
he was in Point Loma. Miles Civis for 3D. I don't know. I was told that I heard in the rumor mill because they call. Hey, you guys. I don't know, Grant, if you heard this one. You know what they call a rumor that I say?
What?
They call it a droomer.
That's so good.
So we got one for the droomer mill. It says that Primitive tried to get Miles on before.
What's the evidence?
Really?
They just said
that? I from a source. I heard from a source.
Oh shoot!
From Primitive.
Yeah, call me after this.
That they tried to get Miles Silvis. And he said, "No, I'm too loyal to Carl Watson." Well, I guess he's not that loyal because he fucking left. But that's what I was told. So it doesn't look like. So it looks like my theory for Miles Silvis joining Primitive is not going to happen.
I still want to see him at Skate Metal.
Okay. That's a good one. I didn't think about that. Medina, you were on fire. I mean, they got Jack Curtin. I personally think Miles Silvis works better on Skate Metal than Jack Curtin.
I agree, and I think that's a really cool fit with Trevor and Karsten.
I feel like they would be good homies, Trevor and Miles.
I think that's a really cool fit, man.
According to our viewers here, it says Ryan Sheckler turned pro at 13.
Yeah, I remember that. World Industries.
And then I'm sure Nyjah turned pro not around the teen area.
I know that Chaz turned super young too.
Yeah.
Super young, like 15, 16 or something.
He's from Chicago, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. What's
he just moved back. He just moved back here actually, I heard. So he's been skating. He's been skating Grand Park a lot, I heard.
Okay. You're a Chicago native.
Yeah, we have mutual friends, him and I.
Okay, so what's the skate skate community over there in Chicago? How they feel about Chaz Ortiz?
They fuck with Chaz.
Do you fuck with Chaz?
Yeah, he's cool. I don't have a
cool.
problem.
Okay, all right. Next question.
I think that he's like amongst like this like the younger like group or like the younger generation of skaters. He's like a bigger deal than like my age group, I guess.
Okay.
But he's cool as fuck. I've met him a few times. He's cool as dude.
That's tight.
Let's see. Come on, give me some questions. Next question. Come on. I like it when they ask questions in the question tab, not in the text chat.
Yeah, but you have to like text like some type.
Yeah, well you hit that little thing at the bottom. And then you can also
that's how you do it. Mm-hmm. Okay. There you go. Now you're teaching people. Now they know. You just gotta click the little thing and then hit the question one, right? All right. Now you guys know.
Someone said Steve Caballero is my second generation cousin.
That's pretty cool.
That's tight.
You guys do board slides really well together?
I remember he had a Trickopedia for board slides. It was sick.
Dude, he does them in pools, man. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, dude, lances in the pool? You remember that? It was like super long around the curve. I was so hyped on that.
Someone asked for Soty 2016.
True.
Chris Jocelyn.
Hollywood.
Ooh. That's a good one. That's a good one, man. What? Jocelyn, Nyjah.
I don't think Nyjah's ever gonna win.
And
I don't think he's gonna win, honestly.
Break is fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah. He has good comments on this thing.
That dude is fucking funny. Waka Flocka for Soty all day. I agree.
Robert Brink asked, if you had to kiss the co-host, who would it be? You know why he asked that? Is because in our interview, old boy Jesus Christ kissed him on the cheek.
I did see that.
That was a monumental moment, Robert.
Wait, so you're gonna answer his question?
I'd make the fuck out with you, Grant.
Yeah, don't say it like that.
You're like raping Grant.
I'd fucking take his V card too.
You got the statutory, dude.
Just fuck the shit out of him.
Super statutory.
This podcast is going weird. I don't like it. So for Grant Fierro and Michael Medina, I am Andrew Ariano. We will catch you guys next week.